Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of my online career mode. Hopefully you enjoyed the first episode which came out last Saturday, but today we don't have quite as many games because of a couple of technical issues, but don't worry, we still got 3 matches for you to enjoy and some good highlights and some good goals. So before we get into it, this week I thought I'd include a few more stats that I've gathered from the league. As always, you don't have to watch last week's episode to understand this one, but I'm going to include the scores in around 5 to 10 seconds, so pause the video now and check out last week's scores if you don't want to have a spoiler. But anyway, here they are. 4-7, 4-1 and 6-1. 3 good games, I think you'll all agree. That's brought us up to 12th in the table as well, so with 6 points gained so far, we're going to try and extend that with Nottingham Forest, see if we can get into the playoffs, which you can see Brentford are in 7th place, having played 10 more games nearly. Over to the top scorers, Hernani continues good form, and Acosta has always been good for Forest. Over to the first match then. This is the team we're going to be putting out for Preston North End. Same as before, Essa with Brian, Opara, Mensah and Cash along the back 4. So and Luna covering with Lingard on the wing, with Acosta on the other wing, Shaqiri and then the pace up front of Hernani, looking to get in behind every chance he gets. On the bench, it's also unchanged. Elia probably going to come on attacking midfield halfway through and Forrest on the wing. So, welcome to the Preston North End home stadium. We're in our first away match now, so we're not at the City Ground in Nottingham. Instead, we're playing up north in Preston. So we're going to get off to a pretty interesting start here. You can see Preston on the radar at the bottom. They play 3 at the back with 3 very fast wingbacks, Fisher and Colley, both good. Hernani's already fluffed his first chance for the game, and believe me when I say it won't be his last. One of their biggest transfers was Adam Klošek here from Czech Republic, and he gets them off to a good start with a goal after just 4 minutes. Hernani gets through again, this time barely offside, but it was good play from Forest nonetheless. Another mistake from Preston North End, Hernani doesn't quite have the strength or the pace to get away from Colley, which is annoying for us. Some last minute defending there from Forest, and we get the ball away. Hernani with another chance from outside the box this time, and it's a good save from Preston. Hernani breaks through and finally misses again. Sorry, I thought that was a goal. No, he's missed again. And Hernani misses again. You can really see a bit of a theme happening here. Hernani finally scores, 35 minutes, and about 10 shots later, he's got his first goal. He doesn't trust himself to shoot, so he tries to go around the goalkeeper there and fails again. A bit of trickery in the box though, and he manages to do probably the slowest shot you'll ever see, and it's in the net after all. 2-1 now for half time. We have a couple of late chances in the second half here. We hit the post there with Elia with a header, which you're probably not going to be trusting him to score one anyway. Another header there, simply caught by the goalkeeper. We're on an attack here. Dariqua passes it out to Elia. Elia is about to break into the box, gets a big freeze. So at this point I was thinking, great, I think I've probably disconnected. The game manages to resume, but my controls are really laggy. I think I might have desynced a little bit, so all my controls are a couple of seconds delayed. Preston managed to run down the other end and score a pretty easy goal. But then after kickoff immediately, it freezes again. So this time it is actually a disconnect. I don't know what's happened here. I think the Preston guy was probably playing on Wi-Fi and just lost connection. You never know. But yeah, they've managed to disconnect and we're going to have to replay the game. So we replayed it and we were 2-0 down after 20 minutes. We score a pretty bad goal there. Probably the worst goal. It was an own goal to be honest. Shaqiri gets another goal. So we're back to 2-2 after a poor start because I didn't know how much of the game we were playing. I was going for we were just playing the first 20 minutes, but then we turned out to actually play the whole match. So we get a 3-2. We conceded a penalty, which I've left off because it was just hilariously bad. And 65th minute, we're breaking forwards. This is going to be a good chance to score a goal. We've got Forrest up front because Hernani decided to play really bad yet again. And it freezes in the 65th minute this time, so 10 minutes earlier than the last time. Yet again, this was a disconnect. I have no idea what caused them. I don't think it was anything on my end because the third game we played did go much better in terms of both connection and performances from me. But yep, here it is, the third game of the series, the third game of this episode, and it's the same match for a third time. Hopefully you're not getting deja vu, but I am because we've conceded early yet again. All 3 matches we conceded within the first 10 minutes, but thankfully we didn't go 2-0 down this time like we did in the second rematch. Instead, we go 1-1 with a nice cutback from Shaqiri. Opara scores a rare goal from a corner, Hanani busts out some tricks, and cuts inside, gets a unfortunate bounce. Hanani now playing out on the wing for some reason. I think he's just played it across, and Shaqiri's scored another goal. So we're getting off to a way better performance in this one. We have a couple of shots here with Hanani as well, and both saved by the goalkeeper. So now it's half time, and we're going into the second half, trying to extend our 3-1 lead. Straight away, James Forrest scores a goal for Forest, cuts inside, bit of trickery again. Hanani misses from the wing again this time. We've put Alex Maiton up front. Elia bursts through with some trickery, gets it out his feet, does another trick, and unfortunately the rebound goes straight to Hanani, unfortunately for the Preston fans that is, and it's 5-1. This isn't to say that Preston deserved this kind of scoreline. They played a similar level in all the other games, except in this one Hanani just decided he could actually shoot. So the fact that he managed to score his chances gives us a 6-1 win now. So Hanani's got the ball out on the wing, almost scores another goal. Elia again, can he do some trickery? I do like to use Elia because of the 5-star skills. No, he just decides to run in a straight line, chips it over to Alex Maiton, the young wonder kid for Forest. 7-1, and we have a couple of late chances here. Alex Maiton tries to dribble it around the goalkeeper, does a fake shot stop, and tries to chip it over the box, but doesn't quite get it down in time. Another couple of good rebounds, which to be honest is the only reason I had this many goals, was just because of a few lucky rebounds. And we've managed to hang on now for a 7-1 win. It was a little bit unfair how the game ended here, because he was definitely on an attack where he had a good chance of scoring a goal. But if you wait a second, the ref blows just as he's bursting into the box, so another bit of good fortune, and we've won 7-1. So that means our last 3 completed games were a 4-1, a 6-1, and a 7-1. I'm definitely starting to get the hang of playing with Forest, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than playing as QPR. The team is just way more balanced, a lot more pace at the back, which is just so much more useful than I thought it ever would be. And, you know, a bit of pace up front. Hanani is really showing himself to be my best player. So that's now, I think, another hat-trick. So he's up to 14 goals, which puts him in the top 25 goal scorers in the league. Nowhere near Patson Daka for Leicester, who's on about 70 goals already. But you can see the stats of the players here. Good performance from Hanani, So and Luna, pretty solid in front of the defence. James Forrest comes on, has a good performance. Shaqiri gets a 9.72. So that's the end of this episode, unfortunately. We only had time for this one match, like I said. However, in the next episode, we will have a big game against Derby County. I'm trying to get this organised. It was actually organised to be in this episode, but unfortunately, again, technical issues from the Derby fan or the Derby player in the career mode meant we couldn't play it this week. If you have any questions about the online career mode, if you want to join it, that is, so go to join it on the first episode of this that I made called Introducing Online Career Mode. If you have any questions about you want to see a certain team, see what their players look like, just let me know and I can post it to you either on Twitter or Discord, so message me on one of those. And, you know, if you want to see more in-depth information, maybe my tactics, how I like to play, what my squad is, transfer targets, if you've got any suggestions for any of those as well, so if you want to suggest a tactic or a transfer that you think would fit my team well, please do let me know. And I would get back to you as soon as I can, because I'm always looking for improvements, and you guys are full of them. Check out the new revamped Discord as well in the description, and I will see you in the next episode of Online Career Mode very shortly. Thank you and goodbye.